All right. Welcome to another episode of Tuesdays with Audi with your host, everybody. So this week, I want to talk to you, those who come here and dedicate a portion of their time to educate themselves with the content presented on this channel. So I have a question for you. How are you doing? This week has been very upsetting for me due to the fact that a lot of the channels I follow on YouTube and other social media platforms have been infiltrated by scammers. Yes, scammers. Those scammers have been posing as the creators of those channels, asking people to send them money or WhatsApp them for an investment opportunity. On this channel, I would never, ever ask you all to contact me or send me money. If you want to contact me, in the About section, you will find my information so that you can contact me in case you want to. So this week, we're gonna look at the topic, trust but verify. Question, would you put your life in the hands of someone that you don't know? For example, would you go skydiving? Now with skydiving, you have to put your entire trust in someone else's hand, because if you don't trust that person, then it's likely that you're gonna injure yourself or the other person. But I know most likely that most of y'all would not go skydiving. Most of us exchange time for money on a job. So that means that by exchanging time for money, we are dedicating a portion of our life and time in order for us to achieve the money that we get on our job. So if you wouldn't trust someone with your life, and some of us seemingly only trust our family members as far as we can throw them, so why is it that we can put our money in someone's hand if they present something to us that is too good to be true? And I know you might be saying that's just money, but if you are working and exchanging time for that money, that means that that money is a portion of your life that you have dedicated to doing something that you are getting this money for. So yeah, that money is a portion of your life. So why would you put your money in someone's hand that you don't know or haven't verified your trust in to just do something with it because it seems as though it's opportunity that's too good to miss? Now remember that if it is too good to be true, chances are that it is. So TikTok recently decided to ban crypto, forex, and some other influencers on their platform due to the fact that a lot of people have been getting scammed. If you have never been scammed, congratulations. But for those who walk around with the bruises and scars of falling prey to some scams, I am here for you. Because I have been scammed more times than I can even count on one hand. And the thing is that I always felt as though why I was so stupid to not see the signs that this wasn't going to turn out. And due to my experience, I would just like to tell you all is that it's always hard to realize that you are being scammed, because our default is that we want to trust the people that we are working with. And even though they may be family members or friends or co-workers, we want to trust those people, because without trust, we tend to not get as much done as possible. People who know that we are defaulting to trust, they likely feed on this trust so that they can get their way and make us feel bad for us trusting them, which is our natural human instinct. And the mental gymnastics and the turmoil that it places on people who are being scammed is completely unimaginable. Because you start to beat yourself in terms of that you were stupid, how could you not see it? And the people that scam us make us feel bad for us trusting them by them scamming us. So whenever you find yourself at any particular cross-section where you have to go ahead and trust someone, I would recommend that you always trust, but do your own research to verify this particular trust. So for example, let's just say you wanted to actually go and meet with a financial advisor. This financial advisor presents a particular portfolio that you can invest in. Now, you need to ask some questions. I can't tell you what questions you need to ask, but after you become more financially literate, you will know what kind of questions to ask. What are the long-term trajectories? If something was to go wrong in terms of you being my financial advisor, who would take over this particular portfolio? How long has this company been around? What have been the return year over year in terms of this particular investment? Where are your other investors who have invested in this particular portfolio? Where are they right now? Can I speak to them? It seems as though the question they're asking is too intrusive, but sometimes you just have to go ahead and do your own work. And the financial advisor is likely going to only tell you the things that you need to hear, but not tell you the downsides of investing in this particular portfolio. And because it's likely that they're going to benefit from it at the end of the day, they usually don't tend to care about what it is that happens to you, because it's your money that you are deciding to put in this anyway. So you made the choice to put your money in it, and the contract that you are signing, it's likely that, if something goes wrong with it, then they are not to blame, because you made that decision to sign this contract and not do your due diligence, to do your own research before you actually went into this particular thing. So on social media, when we see people flaunting with whatever returns they get on some particular scheme that they have invested in, we tend to see people commenting in terms of how well they benefited from it. And even videos are popping up and down telling us that these people work in terms of what they did is legitimate. But the thing is that anybody can comment or create some other account to comment posing as someone else to make it seem as though people are benefiting from what it is that they are doing. And you can always piece some video together to make it seem as though someone else is reacting to what it is that someone else is doing. So the thing is that with social media, we do not know what to trust. Even though we may potentially be able to verify it, it is so difficult for us to verify certain things that we don't know what is real and what is fake, because the grids are so much curated in a way that it seems to completely eliminate what the reality of the situation is. But I thank TikTok for actually taking this step forward to doing what they are doing. Because even though there's not a complete solution to the problem, at least they're taking a step in the right direction to protect some of us from scammers that are preying on us so that they can benefit themselves financially. And remember, my goal here is not to make you guys feel bad in terms of what I'm doing. It's to educate you all through lessons that I've learned, through my experiences and things that I've done that I've failed at, so that you can potentially benefit from my failure, so that you can utilize it in your journey to whatever goal it is that you are trying to achieve. I am not going to likely expose in terms of gains that I've received in particular investments, but however, in terms of the process of dividend investment that I've been doing, I'm likely going to share that particular outcome with you, and especially the portfolio that we created about 2 weeks ago. I want to track it so that I can show you all how it is that the return can happen over time, so that you can see how the process happens and generating some form of return or even potentially wealth in the long run. And the funny thing is that with generational wealth, we tend to forget is that if we are building generational wealth, we are likely not going to be the ones that benefit from it. Just remember that investment is a slow process. It's not flashy, even though we want flashy and we want it quick. But for those who actually can stick it through, it's likely that you're going to benefit more from what it is that you are doing and be able to reap a prolonged reward from what it is that I am trying to help you all see in terms of this channel. I'm not there yet. I'm still working on it. I've managed to see some returns in terms of what I'm doing. However, being flashy, it's not going to happen right now. But I've come to accept that through this journey. Please remember, trust, but verify. Hopefully you have enjoyed this episode. Thank you all for spending a portion of your day with me to try to protect yourself from potential fraud and scammers that may be lingering in this fast space of social media. Please go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with your family to help to protect them and bring awareness so that they can protect themselves from potentially being scammed. So peace, love, enjoyment. Deuces, I'm Audi. See you all next week.